Montreal is a really special creative hub. It's always had a great art scene, so we've always bred a lot of really great artists in all kinds of mediums.
French Canada's greatest hero since whoever put gravy on cheese curds is back.
My name is Denis Villeneuve, the director of Dune.
Denis, c'est un plaisir de te recevoir. C'est un honneur de savoir que tu rayonnes à travers le monde. Merci infiniment.
Whenever I get asked why you're always going to Montreal, I say it's not only the food, it's the crews. They're incredible here.
Montreal is now the third largest hub for visual effects in the world. Framestore in Montreal, we're mostly well known for our work on the Harry Potters and Fantastic Beasts series. We also did all of the Paddington movies. Last year, we won the Oscar for Blade Runner 2049.
For achievement in sound editing.
Arrival, Sylvain Bellemare.
This award by far is a collective award led by the Quebec team, Salut Montréal.
And the Grammy goes to Arcade Fire!
Oh, what the hell? I just want to say thank you, merci to Montreal for taking us and giving us a home place to be in a band.
A 7-time Billboard winner who sold more than 220 million albums around the world, Celine Dion.
Montreal is well known for its creativity. Over the last 2 decades, we actually saw innovation come out of that creativity, and now we're seeing Montreal as a platform to launch technology companies.
A lot of different organizations have decided recently to come to Montreal. Microsoft, Google, Cinesite.
Montreal is perceived today as an artificial intelligence powerhouse. We are perceived as the Silicon Valley of artificial intelligence in North America.
Top industries in the city include media, artificial intelligence, and, believe it or not, video games.
Montreal has a great talent pool, a mixing point between different industries, whether it's the VFX industry, the video game industry is very big here.
It's kind of a video game hub here.
C'est le monde du jeu vidéo, Montréal, c'est la capitale.
Amongst the top 5 video game production cities in the world.
Ubisoft, the building is over 100 years old. This place used to be a big textile factory.
In my opinion, Montreal is the best place in the world to work in a video game industry. It's a huge hub of industry game.
There's such a great talent pool in Montreal. It's such a great one-stop shop for being able to develop games.
The live show industry is really big here.
Our Quartier des Spectacles, it is home to North America's most concentrated and diverse group of cultural venues and events.
IMAX as a format was actually created by Canadians.
IMAX had its beginnings in Canada's National Film Board and in the creative energy showcased at Montreal's Expo 67.
Known as the circus capital.
Here, the circus industry.
The final 3 teams are now flying to Montreal, Quebec. When they touch down, they must make their way to the Montreal headquarters of Canada's very own Cirque du Soleil.
As French Canadians, they don't believe in refunds or exploiting animals for entertainment.
Known around the world for their awe-inspiring productions, Cirque du Soleil's innovative and spectacular artistry leaves audiences from around the world mesmerized night after night.
The Cirque shows were part of my inspiration for Avatar when I was originally writing.
I think it's a big honor that the show is premiering here. Montreal is such a wonderful city. I don't need much persuasion to come here.
Culture is the big word here. You have more art per square inch than probably anywhere else in the world.
We are the province that spends the most on the arts. Arts are very important to us.
Montreal has developed a real expertise in everything involved in producing interactive group projects that are, above all, poetic.
So we're here in Montreal, and it was named the most innovative community in the world in 2016.
Part of what makes Montreal such a smart city is it has a big startup culture.
This is by far the most diverse, open, welcoming environment I've seen, not only in our company, but in business and in the government.
Especially in the last 10, 15 years, a lot of these new companies have grown through this kind of mashup and mix. Oh my God, make your way to Moment Factory and search inside for your next clue.
Teams must now find this 40,000 square foot industrial building, home to Moment Factory, a state-of-the-art interactive entertainment studio that produces large entertainment and light installations for audiences around the world.
Since their inception in 2001, they've created these amazing installations, over 300 around the world.
We feel there's a lot of amazing companies doing great stuff for personal devices, iPhones, personal computers, but not enough stuff happening in the public. So we really focus all of our efforts to bring unique experiences in the public now.
Before there was Moment Factory, it was just a sort of vision
to create a new world mapped out across the space. We didn't even have the words to describe what we were doing to people.
It's a little bit like the campfire in the sense that people have gathered since the beginning of time around campfires to tell stories, to gather in communities. And now that fire has changed and the technology has changed and the stories have changed, but the basic human need has stayed the same.
C'est dans ces bureaux que 400 personnes essayent de méduser la planète. Chaque projet réalisé devient leur carte de visite pour obtenir le contrat suivant.
This is the environments team that designs everything that's physical. Technical designers, architects, the interior designers, the directors team, the designers team, the interactive team. So all these people collaborate together in making what we do, and I think that that's kind of like the secret recipe, getting these crazy people to collaborate together.
It's always the combination between different fields of expertise. We can take like a lighting designer with a graphic designer and an architect and create a symbiosis of work.
At Moment Factory, we do a lot of different things with many different canvases, many different environments. We're always trying to hide the technology so that the magic comes from you don't know where.
Since 2014, we've been creating and producing these unique outdoor immersive journeys where visitors discover at their own pace several different zones that act as chapters in an overarching story world.
Foresta Lumina is a pathway at night in which you will encounter all kinds of creatures made of light. Even in our wildest imagination, neither the client or Moment Factory had imagined what this project would bring to us. We had no idea that this was the beginning of something great. That summer, the client was expecting 7,000 people to come and visit. In fact, 70,000 came. The year after, the double. More people in town, so restaurants are opening, motels are getting bigger, the economy is booming. On our side, the Moment Factory, never a project before had brought so many calls. People from all over the world asking about those magical forests, being interested about it. There are now 9 different Luminas all over the world.
To date, Moment Factory has created and produced over a dozen Lumina and has welcomed over 2 million visitors across the globe. Lumina experiences are being operated in North America, Europe, Japan, Singapore.
Witnessing our guests and seeing the expressions on their faces, the best way to describe the experience of Lumina is elation and emotion.
When our visitors come to Alta Lumina, they're like, wow, they never experienced something like this before. It's really brand new.
For us, this is a true testament to the fact that this desire to come together, connect, and share in these immersive and memorable experiences is truly universal.
C'est l'entreprise montréalaise Moment Factory qui a été chargée avec plusieurs partenaires d'illuminer le pont Jacques-Cartier, événement marquant du 375e de Montréal. Que représente l'illumination de ce pont dans l'histoire de Moment Factory?
Bien, ce qui est important pour nous, dans le fond, c'est qu'on fait des projets partout dans le monde. À peu près 90% de notre chiffre d'affaires vient de l'international. Et d'avoir un projet ici chez nous, pas loin de Moment Factory, c'est un geste qui est important pour nous, c'est un geste pour Montréal aussi. Et la technologie qui est mise en place ici sur le pont va permettre au pont de réagir en temps réel à la vie montréalaise. C'est probablement l'objet connecté le plus gros au monde. Le cœur du pont va changer de couleur selon les saisons. Alors là, on parle d'une adaptation quotidienne de la couleur qui va suivre les saisons, du vert au rouge au bleu. Et un deuxième niveau qui, à chaque heure, va venir se teinter de l'énergie de la journée, selon ce qui va se passer, que ce soit des Twitter feeds, que ce soit la température ou toutes sortes de choses.
Vous avez travaillé avec Madonna, vous avez travaillé avec le Cirque du Soleil, la Sagrada Familia notamment, l'aéroport de Los Angeles.
LAX was a great project, and we really had the opportunity to somehow transform the airport experience, to bring back the romance and travel. And our job was really to create the content for these 7 media features. This big tower that we called the Time Tower, it was really meant to slow down the passenger and bring them back into this romance and travel.
Un décor virtuel en plein aéroport de Singapour, de grands lancements de nouveaux produits partout dans le monde, ou encore des spectacles époustouflants. Moment Factory est partout.
One of the the big shows that you guys did was the Super Bowl with Madonna, the halftime show.
Évidemment, Madonna les a appelés pour son spectacle de la mi-temps du Super Bowl.
Madonna privilégiait beaucoup des vues de caméra très larges, alors toute la partie sur le sol qu'on a fait est devenue un des éléments de signature de Moment Factory.
Surpris, Éric Fournier l'a été quand Barcelone l'a appelé pour son église de la Nativité.
Quand l'appel est venu, je me demandais s'il n'y avait pas un truc qu'on me jouait, une surprise avec une caméra cachée quelque part. Parce qu'en termes de mapping sur la façade de la Nativité, le travail de Gaudi, une église aussi iconique, c'était vraiment un défi un peu spécial.
La cathédrale de Reims prend vie. Et c'est donc maintenant au tour des New-Yorkais d'être surpris avec Super Real.
On a une série de 5 rêves.
45 minutes en 5 tableaux où s'expriment des rêves d'une autre époque et d'une autre dimension.
On a scanné le building au complet et puis on a créé du vidéo mapping sur 360 degrés pour vraiment mettre en vie les murs, mais aussi de démontrer la beauté architecturale de l'environnement.
We are at Notre Dame.
The Basilique. La Basilique de Notre-Dame.
One of the city's most celebrated and awe-inspiring buildings, the magnificent ornate Notre Dame Basilica.
A crown jewel in Old Montreal, the Notre Dame Basilica is known for its stunning architecture and breathtaking details at every turn. It took years to complete, and in 1829 became the largest in North America.
To mark Montreal's 375th birthday, a local company put on a multi-million-dollar spectacle inside.
As the city celebrates an historic milestone, visitors get to see the place of worship in a different light.
Signed up for this light show that was recommended, so we're excited to see it.
Yeah, it's called Aura.
This is Aura, a sound and light show bringing paintings and sculptures to life, allowing spectators to take in impressive details that may not otherwise have caught their eye. The show director says it took months of studying the basilica to elevate the already impressive space.
La première fois que je suis rentré dans la basilique, j'ai vraiment été surpris, parce que je pense que c'est la première fois de ma vie que je voyais un endroit religieux aussi coloré. Ma première réaction a été « Waouh, comment on va faire ?»
We wanted to show more like the invisible force that you can feel, the invisible feeling that you can have when you are walking in the basilica.
Oh my God, this show is incredible. Seriously.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. I think we were expecting it to be like, all right, but that was something.
Kind of a spiritual experience.
It was amazing. I think I only watched like 2 minutes before tears starting. It was so emotional, like it was so real. It was so real.
Perplexing to know how they do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dans l'histoire de Moment Factory, Aura a vraiment été le projet de mapping le plus complexe. Ce qui nous rend le plus fiers, c'est vraiment de faire partie du paysage culturel de Montréal et en un sens, ça nous permet de redonner à la ville tout ce qu'elle nous inspire et de pouvoir faire partie de tout le panel créatif que la ville peut proposer et devenir aussi une destination culturelle.
Maintenant bien installée à Londres, Paris, Los Angeles, Tokyo et New York, l'entreprise risque plus que jamais de charmer les foules en tant que faiseuse de rêves.
So proud, really am to be in Montreal or to see companies like this doing so well on an international level.
For a city that's 375 years old, Montreal has a bright future as a smart city.
When I started Moment Factory, we didn't even have the words to describe what we were doing. Now it's different. Now you say Moment Factory and people picture all this stuff. A factory that creates moments doesn't make sense. How does one pump out moments when you don't even know how to describe what a moment can be? But somehow we did define it.
As I've said sometimes, it seems to be the destiny of Montreal to show the rest of the country from time to time what poetry is.